Shane thinks it's a hilariously good idea to do a surprise kidnapping prank on Laurie in a world where people live on constant suspense, carrying guns and knives in case of such an attack. They briefly pause to recognise that this is unfair to Rick's memory, but Laurie is ultimately unable to resist Shane and his signature move, the seductive snail. Rick is also getting hot and sweaty up in a box of his own, as the guy on the radio gives him instructions on how to escape the tank and get to a rendezvous point to be rescued by his group. So he makes a run for it and manages to climb a ladder, where he meets Glenn, an awkward, kind of geeky guy who seems to take pleasure in calling Rick a dumbass.
Dumbass.
Yeah, whatever. You're still a dumbass. Guess I'm an even bigger dumbass than you.
Now we get to meet the new group, and if I don't bother introducing certain people by name, it's probably best you don't get too attached to them. As she's holding a gun to Rick, I guess we should start with everyone's favourite character, Andrea. It's hard to pin down exactly why she's so unlikable, but you soon get tired of the only two faces she makes. It's only ever sad Andrea or smug Andrea. Well, anyway, this group are kinda pissed at Rick because his gunshots drew the walker crowd closer to this building that they're raiding, and the walkers are slowly breaking down the glass doors. It's probably best to ignore this scene here of a walker having the brain function to use tools, because we won't see this happen again. On the roof of this building, we have Merle Dixon, a redneck douche who doesn't take kindly to people with a different skin pigment.
I'll tell you the day, Mr. Yo. It's the day I take orders from a
Nicorette.
Despite this iffy side of his personality, he actually ends up being a fan favourite, which can't be said for his enemy in this episode, T-Dog. Yeah, that's actually the name they gave him. Merle gets into a scrap with the group, and Rick handcuffs him to the naughty boy pole until he thinks about what he's done.
Things are different now. There are no
Nicorette
anymore. No dumb as inbred white trash fools either.
With the walkers making good progress on Project Door Smash, the gang quickly form an escape plan where they chop up a dead walker and cover themselves in its entrails so that the dead guy smell masks their heavenly human stench.
That stench. That heavenly stench.
The scene of them walking through the undead crowd to get to a van is really suspenseful, with the tension ramping up even further as the rain starts to pour, washing away their odour mask. As they arrive with the van to haul themselves back to base camp, T-Dog goes to release Merle from his handcuffs and accidentally drops the key down the drain.
You did that on purpose! I didn't mean to! You did it on purpose! I'm not saying it!
Merle's distress being left on the roof is almost sickening to imagine as a real-life scenario, and to his credit, T-Dog doesn't seem too proud of what just happened.
I dropped the damn key.